Hello, everyone, and welcome to the fifth episode of my building my industrial empire in EVE Online. So I will start with the usual progress report. This week has been a really bad week, so you can see that I'm at 590 million ISK. So it's really not a good week. I'll explain why in a minute. If you look at my trade profit this week, not my trade profit, my industry profit this week. I got 24 million, which is my worst results since my first week was about that, so that's my worst result so far. So what happened? Okay, this week was really three bad events happened to me this week. The first one is I got killed. I got blown up and potted when I was trying to go mine in low sec. So lesson learned. Actually, I do go mine in low sec pretty often, but this time I got jumped on as soon as I crossed the gate. So if you go at the Z-kill board, uh, as soon as I jump off the gate, there was a guy here waiting for me, and boom, and then my pod. Uh, I wasn't AFK. I wasn't doing anything. Well, I was doing something stupid because, I wasn't doing something stupid. What I usually do is when I go in low sec is if I jump in and there's somebody in the sector that has a negative security rating, I just warp out. I go somewhere else. He was camping the gate, and when I jumped out, he was far enough in my mind, my my newbie mind, that I thought I had time to go back through the gate where I came from. But a retriever is slow, so by that, and he was within warp distance, so he warped on me, and he just exploded me before I had the time to go warp out. And then when I tried to warp to another, at some point I realized I was dying, so I said, okay, I'm not gonna make it back to the gate in time to jump, so I'm gonna try to warp to the next one, and he just warp scrambled me, so I was dead. Well, lesson learned: if I get jumped on a gate like this in low sec, I'm gonna try, before he's close enough to warp scramble me, I'm gonna try and just go forward instead of go backward and try to warp again, or find buddy when I want to go there. But anyway, so that's the cost of one retriever, which I had like the basic insurance, not the high one, so I got some money back, and I lost my implant, which is the thing I'm most angry about, because I lost like 20 billion of implant plus the loyalty points, so that's annoying. But I mean, part of life. So the cost of doing business, I knew what I was doing when I went there, so that's my own that's my own fault, but that slowed my progress. And then on Sunday I was ready to have a whole day. The Sunday is the day that I can play the most. I got the time, the kid, I don't have to do taxi for the kid, I have nothing to do, so I was planning on making my money back and pay for that loss. But there was power outage at my place for the entire day, so I had no internet and no possibility of logging in. So another day wasted. So I couldn't play my biggest day where I get the most playing time. I couldn't play. So that's the second problem. And the third problem is a mixed bag. I found an NPC station. I was talking with a guy in Johannes here. Let me just pop the map to tell you, to show you where it is. But 2 systems from where I'm usually flying, and from my home base. And the guy was kind enough to let me use his station to to manufacture here. So I'm in Ursaluet, and so I have a player station that I can build there. The player station is actually great because I can save 4%. I save like 3% material plus another percent on the cost, the actual cost of running a production job compared to where I'm at now. So it's like it reduced my cost by about 4%, which is pretty good. There's the extra logistic of having to carry stuff around. But what went wrong is that the second day I was building there and just running a few jobs. I started slow, so with just a few of my blueprint, I hadn't moved my whole production chain, and they had a problem when messing around with their access list, so I was denied access. I tried writing a mail to the guy, and after 2 hours, and that's my own. I panicked a little bit, so I used the security, the asset safety, to try and recuperate my stuff because I was thinking that he might be playing a dirty trick on me or something. So I shouldn't have, because a few hours later he just wrote me back, oh, we were having problem with the access list, and he just gave me back access. So I panicked, but still, that's the risk. That, I mean, it's a cheap lesson because I learned that there is risk at using the NPC station, and it's a little bit more logistic. So since I don't want to go there all the time during the day, I'm probably gonna run like my, strange to say, but my small and large job. Like if I run ammo, I can run enough job to have it run for a day, so I don't have to travel there often. I don't have the skill for launching production job remotely, which is it's supply chain management. I want to get that one, but I don't have the required skill yet, so that's in my semi-short term, well, medium term plan. So anyway, right now what I'm gonna do is, as soon as I get my blueprints back, I'm gonna start running like all my ammo job from there, and I can make the trip once a day, just get my stuff from there, like run stuff that I can send, that I can do a full day of production, because here in Ursaluet I start job like at regular interval. I do I built 20 of something that is needed on the market, and I sell it. So I run multiple job a day, so that's not easy to go at the other player station. But anyway, I have a place to build cheaper, so that should be better next week. Other good thing that happened, because there's never only bad thing, I did make some progress on trade. I got wings now. I can project trading power. These skills are awesome for the way I'm trading. I love that. Procurement, market trading, procurement, day trading, and which the other one is marketing. These 3 skills, which basically allow me to buy at another station up to 5 systems away, because I got them at level 2, sell at those stations and modify the order. So when somebody 2 stations away is putting some cheap stuff on the market and killing my market and putting the price down, I can outbuy him at a distance and relist his item instantly. And this is a great tool to protect my market. At least it personally, I find these skills super useful. But day trading cost me 15 million, and the other 2 were not that expensive. But so that's another reason why I'm not progressing that much on the network this week. So I bought those skills, but they're really useful. And I should get, by tomorrow, I should have broker relationship. And I wanted to do accounting next, but I think reprocessing efficiency, and metallurgy, well, they're useful for what I do, this for researching blueprint material efficiency, and I'm getting in the longer time, so the 5% increase will be better, and reprocessing efficiency will also help because of what I'll tell you right after. But the thing is, I'm working toward qualifying for scrap metal reprocessing. The reason I want this is it's incredible the amount of time somebody is putting stuff on the market lower than the mineral cost. So you basically you can buy stuff on the market, just salvage it and sell the mineral, and you'll make a profit for a ton of stuff. I get ton of stuff, and what I get right now, and I'll show you, and it's actually my super nice thing is I can now reprocess for free because I'm friendly enough at the station, and I got skill at a point where, okay, that's just estimated value, but I can reprocess and actually increase the value in reprocessing for free. So that's pretty cool. So I'm set up to get to have a good run next week if I can use all the tools that I have. If I look at the rest of my indicator for the week, okay, I did a little, well, I almost get to 100 million, but that's not that big. I got 20 blueprints, mostly rigs. Rigs are incredible profit, but a real pain to get the material needed. Okay, even with good order, you don't get them filled up nicely, and if you go and buy them at if you pay them too high, well, you're losing on your profits. So, but I got 20 rigs blueprints, so I need to sort out how I get the material to build them. My blueprint value is now above. I got more than 50 million in blueprints, with an average material efficiency dropped a little because I bought a lot of blueprints. What I want to do is try to push, because I got a few big ones that are gonna take me like 5, 6, 7 days to push for the last level. So I want produce a big stockpile, then send my blueprint for research, and like drop this, instead of dropping like a huge order, like babysit the order and like drop a few of them on the market at the same time. So I play with the supply to make sure that I don't put too much supply on the market to exceed the demand, because if you do that, I mean, I've seen a ton of stuff that are just dropping like stones because people are putting like 3,000 stuff. Looking at this one, but anyway, there's a lot of item where you got a guy like, okay, you're dropping 500 stuff there, so why? And this, I mean, okay, there's a lot of people that are dumping stuff way below market average, so you got to deal with that thing. And that's also, the market has been like, there's a lot of competition. I don't know if I don't know why. I don't know if a big event happened during the day, or if a lot of people watch my video and people want to compete me. But I don't think so. I think that it's just just the market that's well, it has up and down, and there's a lot of competition right now. So I'm still finding place to sell, but it's harder. What I want to do for next week, I want to finish my battleship. Piling mineral. Okay, I need to take care of those jobs after. I'm piling my mineral to build my Hyperion, and I'm getting closer. Okay, and these are easy to find minerals, just the time to go there, and so it's going to be mining to get enough. And I'm going to try it, because 4% of an Hyperion is enough, so I'm going to try and build it at the player station. Aside from that, I want to move more production to that player station so I can get that extra 4% efficiency. And I want to secure a supply of parts for my rigs. Hopefully, well, not hopefully, this is surely I will have broker relationship finished because I'm not putting anything in front of that until I get this. Uh, Hopefully, well, the plan is reprocessing efficiency, metallurgy for, well, that's going to take me about the week to get there. So we'll see after that if I go with accounting or I push those two. I'm having a little bit of a hard time focusing because I mean my bread and butter, even though I want to do industry, my bread and butter is not industry. I'm making more money doing other stuff while trying to focus on, well, because T1 production basically is not, well, everybody's saying that it's not that profitable. So either I make a big push with T2 industry, or I at least try to get a little bit more efficient with the stuff I'm actually doing, mining, reprocessing, before I move forward. I'm not gonna go all out on combat, so it's gonna be industry-ish related, but it might be mining and reprocessing because those are what I'm doing right now, and I get immediate bang for the buck. And trading also because I might want I I will start to play the market a little more. I have some money. My funds, like my wallet, is getting a little bit fatter, so there's still I've got like almost 300 million, so I can afford to buy some supply for some stuff and hold on it for a few days to make a profit. So I'm gonna try and play the market a little more. The goal is to continue to push toward industry, eventually T1 component, to get into maybe T1 T1 capital, uh, if I can. Always with contract blueprint that I bought. I don't have enough money yet to invest into those blueprint, but uh, as long as I keep pushing forward, I will get there eventually. It's not, I mean, I'm a guy that can be patient, and as long as I'm progressing, I mean, I understand that some weeks are slower than the rest. I'm still having a blast with the game. I'm having fun. Uh, I got goals, I got stuff I want to do, so I'm enjoying this so far. So I hope you are enjoying it too. If you are, or if you're not, leave a comment, leave a like or dislike, and if you have any suggestion on what I should be pushing toward, where I should be heading, just say so. All comments are always welcome. So have fun and see you next week.